Good afternoon. This is Patrick Findaro, Commercial Director with Visa Franchise. And today I want to talk about 3 different options for those looking to acquire an E-2 investor visa. Visa Franchise works with over 50 franchises that qualify for the E-2 investor visa, as well as other investor visas such as the L1 and EB5 visa. We focus on finding and analyzing the best businesses, specifically franchises, that qualify for these investor visas. Essentially, there are 3 options for those looking to acquire an investor visa. You can buy an existing business, which is a very common option. There are some pros involved, as the business is already operational, you have an inherent customer base, as well as in theory you have historical financial figures. However, in our experience, oftentimes the financial figures might involve a level of fraud, and you're going to spend a lot of money with an accountant or a corporate attorney evaluating the numbers and that the actual business is what it's made out to be. And think about, even in your home country, you're very unlikely to find a business for sale that's successful. And if you are, it's going to be at a very high valuation. Generally, people hold on to businesses that are making good profits. So there are a lot of bad businesses for sale, and you don't always find out how poor they are until you're deep in the due diligence process. The second option, you can start a business from scratch. A new independent business, very entrepreneurial, and potential for very high returns. However, you're entering the United States, which is the most competitive market in the world. Very easy entrance and exit out of this market. And this option brings increased investment and business risk. You're entering a very unfamiliar market. And many foreign businesses have failed in the U.S. after a year or 2 years in operation. That brings me to the third option, which is our preferred option here at Visa Franchise, which is opening a new franchise business. You have all the support from the franchisor, an established business model. You have the potential to create economies of scale, where you can open multiple units and leverage relatively cheap credit from U.S. banks. There are some cons to opening a new franchise, such as costs associated with gaining the franchise rights, as well as restrictions imposed by the franchisors. At Visa Franchise, we have an ever-expanding portfolio of about 50 franchises that we work with that are expanding throughout the U.S. Feel free to reach out for more information.